Today we are going to start lesson number 2 of chemistry, elements, compounds and mixtures. So for simplicity, scientists have divided all the substance into three major groups on the basis of their properties as elements, compounds and mixtures. These are of classified into two groups, pure substance and impure substances. Pure substance is a kind of matter which consists of same type of particles that cannot be separated into its component by any physical means. The pure substance that cannot be separated into components. For example, if we want to break lead, then again we get lead, not any other component. So that's why elements are the pure substance and compounds are also the pure substance. But mixtures came into the impure substance, because many substances are present in the mixture and we can separate all the components from the mixtures. So we did now all the methods, hand picking, sieving, that's one. So first we will start from elements. The elements are the pure substance. You can write pure substance definition again here. So here is another definition is given. Listen. Elements are pure substance which can neither be broken down into further simpler substances nor formed from two or more simpler substances by any physical or chemical means. So for pure substance we can't separate into its component. So if here are some examples are present: iodine, lead, aluminium, chlorine, copper, oxygen, sulfur, mercury, magnesium, iron. So we have total found 120 elements, from which 92 are naturally occurring and others are made by scientists. Total we have 120 elements. From 120 elements only 92 are naturally occurring and others are made by scientists. So come on next page. So here are given some examples of solid, liquid and gaseous elements. So all the matters in the world is made from solid, liquid and gases. That's why elements are also present in the form of solid, liquid and gas. Solid elements are gold, silver, iron, copper, lead, aluminium, zinc, sodium, carbon, iodine, etc. Then liquid elements are mercury, bromine. Gaseous elements are oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, chlorine, fluorine, helium, neon, etc. Now characteristics of elements. So we have read in the first paragraph. So that one is present in the paragraph and that are given in the points. So same meanings. Listen. An element is a pure substance. It is made up of only one kind of particles. Elements may occur naturally or may be prepared artificially. Then elements exist in all the three physical states, that means solid, liquid and gas. Then classification of elements. So elements are classified as metals, non-metals, metallites and noble or inert gases. The first one is metals. The metals are generally hard, solid at room temperature. They have lustrous surface. Lustrous means shining, shining wala surface. They are malleable, malleable means substance can be hammered or rolled into thin sheets without breaking. So we can easily convert metals into sheets. Ductile, the substance can be drawn into thin wires, तारें. They have high boiling point and melting point. They are good conductor of heat and light or electricity. So mostly metals are hard, solid at room temperature, but except mercury. Mercury is a liquid. Now come on figure number 2.2. So here is a very soft metal is given, sodium. Sodium metal is soft and easily cut by the knife. We can easily cut with the help of knife. It is silvery color. When we cut it, it loses its shining, luster. Luster or shining is the same thing. So after cutting, when react with air, so it loses its luster. So some examples are given: silver, gold, platinum, zinc, tin, sodium, calcium, iron, magnesium, etc. Then non-metals. So non-metals are anti from the metals. If there is just malleable, ductile, hard, high melting point, boiling point. So here is low melting point, soft, like this. Non-metals have dull surface except graphite and iodine. Only we can leave graphite and iodine. Its surface is lustrous. All the non-metals have dull surface. Which have shining surface? They are non-malleable. We can't convert it into sheets, and non-ductile. We can't convert it into wires. And their boiling point, melting points are low. They are bad conductor of heat and light. Clear? Except graphite. Graphite is good conductor of heat and light. So remember all the examples which it has given. Then they are generally solid or gases. They may be solid or gases except bromine. Bromine, we can take bromine, which is a liquid. Then some examples: hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, nitrogen, etc. So which one the lightest